This presentation is on the subject of data security. We will be looking at a definition of data security, an example of data theft and the consequences, and we'll be looking at some good security policy. Firstly, we have a definition of data security. Data, or data, depending on where you're from, is individual facts, statistics, or items of information. Data security means protecting data, such as a database, from destructive forces and from the unwanted actions of unauthorized users. An example of data theft and the consequences. This example took place a long time ago, far away, and involved a military facility of substantial size. The military facility was owned and operated by a client called the Empire. As you can see, it is a battle station approximately the size of a small moon. It contained a weapon of mass destruction and was a top-secret establishment. A criminal gang were plotting to steal the plans for this facility and exploit the data for their own good. The gang successfully stole the electronic data record, the final project record book. Despite strong leadership, there was a breakdown in the document management system. A crisis meeting was held with stakeholders, but no actions were taken, and the meeting ended in squabbling. The criminals escaped with the data, and they hid the files. They uploaded them to this mobile electronic device. They smuggled them out from under the noses of the owner-operator, who had a very poor security follow-up. They downloaded the data, which was not encrypted or password protected. The criminals analysed the drawings and discovered a weakness in the design, in particular a weakness with the reactor venting system. These two small exhaust ports were vulnerable to small arms fire. A photon torpedo, if it came into direct hit with this port, could travel down into the centre of the facility, cause a chain reaction which would disable the facility. So disguised as subcontractors, they evaded security and attacked the facility. Despite strong counter-terrorism measures and even management intervention at the very highest level, a direct hit was scored at the exhaust port, which caused the chain reaction. The result was catastrophic failure, total loss of the asset, and multiple fatalities. I'm sure you will agree it was the worst case of data security breach that one can think of, with the very worst consequences. And the perpetrators remain at large. So let's look at some company policy. How do we protect our project data? Our networks are password protected. Users are encouraged to change their passwords at intervals, and they must not share their passwords or login details with any other persons. We have a clear desk policy, which means we don't leave commercially sensitive data or confidential material on our desks after hours. We lock our screens when we're away from our desks. The quickest way to do this is by holding the Windows and the L keys. We dispose of hard copies in the shredder. We don't put documents in the waste paper baskets. We don't copy data to removable media. We collect printed material from the copiers or printers promptly. We don't leave our laptop unattended. Thank you for listening, and may the force be with you.